First, I'd like to thank everybody involved for the media days. You know, I think it's great that we give a lot of recognition to these players. You know, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of hours, a lot of time that they put in. Oftentimes, it goes unnoticed. As far as the team, I really like the girls that we have. They work hard, they act right, we don't have a lot of trouble out of them. You know, some of the concerns that I have are size. You know, experience-wise, we're going to have 8 or 9 people that have played on the varsity. But our height, you know, our tallest player is going to be 5'7" or so. So as far as guards, I think we're going to be in good shape, but I'm real concerned, you know, defensively and rebounding.
Coach, if I'm wrong, correct me, but memory serves, last year didn't go maybe quite as well as you all had hoped it would on the court. You know, can you put your finger on why that was, and how much of a motivating factor is that for you guys going into this season?
Well, I hope it's going to be a big motivating factor. You know, we finished 7-20, I think, but a lot of that was from inexperience. You know, we started 2 ninth graders, played, you know, a couple more, several girls that never played on the varsity. Coming off a year, we went 20-10. You know, came within a hair of beating Madison Academy to go to Jacksonville. And lost, you know, 7 seniors or so off that team that contributed a whole lot. So I hope that's a factor for us, you know, that we're striving to do better.
The 2 young ladies you have with you here today, their names appear in the paper a lot, and for good reason. Talk about what each of them bring to your ball club.
Well, you know, their stats speak for themselves. Both of them are about to go over 1,000 points, hopefully, you know, if everything goes as planned. But
how valuable is it to have that kind of experience, that kind of seasoning on the court?
Oh, you know, it's something that you can't coach. You know, there's a lot of times, you know, we talk about not being a robot on the floor where you just go here and go there. And you know, when you've seen something and been there and done that, you kind of know what to expect and you can react to it instead of, you know, having to come over and ask me, you know, what do I do? But they've been there, been through the battles, and know what to expect.
Let me ask Ashley. Ashley, talk about your impression of last year and how much does that motivate you going into this season?
Well, it motivates me a lot because I want to have a winning season. This is my last year. I'm a senior, so I really do want to win a lot this year, all of them.
What do you do to make that happen? What do you guys got to do to make sure this year is not a repeat of last year?
We got to play together, and we got to move the ball because, like I said, we have no post players really. We're 5'7" and lower, so we just got to be big, play big.
Is the team chemistry good with this group? You know talk about that and just how well you all get along off the court.
Well, I've been playing with these girls for a long time since I've been on varsity, and me and Morgan's been playing together for a long time too. So the chemistry's always been there for me and her.
Talk about Morgan. What does she bring to the court? What does she
A lot of points. She's a good shooter.
How valuable is it to have somebody like that who can fill it up, so to speak, for you guys?
It's good for us.
So, okay. Morgan, let me kind of some of the same questions to you. Talk about what happened last year and how do you avoid that this year?
Last year did not go as planned. I hope this year that we will just work together as a team and build each other up and not just bring them down. And we need to be like encouraging this year, and I think that will be a big part.
How about your friend over here, Ashley? What does she bring to the court? How valuable is she for your girls ball club?
She's very valuable. Me and her has good chemistry, and she can score a lot of points too.
Okay. Last question I have, Coach. Talk about your area this year. What you expect?
Well, of course, you know, you got to start with Pisgah. You know, they've been there for several years. Since I've been there, we beat them one time, and you know, they reload every year. You know, and then for the other 3, we're just, you know, fighting to see if we can climb the hill, so to speak.
Coach, you've got these 2 players. Is there a third? Is there a big 3, if you will? Who's next?
Well, we're kind of going to be you know, I was talking about the experience. We're going to have 8 or 9, and probably, you know, 4 or 5 of those are just kind of plug and play. You know, not a lot of difference between the next ones. You know, if you want to talk about our next defensive player, next offensive player, next rebounder, you know, I might pick out a specific one. But, you know, if I was just going, you know, it'd be hard to pick just the next one.
Do you have a freshman that's maybe the next Ashley or the next Morgan?
Well, not really a freshman, you know. Morgan's be a 10th grader, so, you know, this year we shouldn't be having to play many freshmen. You know, we'll be sophomores and juniors. I've only got 2 seniors and 3 or 4 juniors, and then the rest of them are sophomores.
For Ashley and Morgan, what's it like to play for Coach Smith? And any stories you can tell us that
Well, that's
you
a loaded
don't have, you don't have to run now because it's on camera. So.
Well, I really do like playing for him because he's a good coach and he's also a good man too. Like he helps us a lot with our walk with Christ all the time too. And it's not just about basketball. Playing for him, it's more than that.
I like playing for Coach Smith because he's encouraging to us, and if we have a problem, you know, we can talk to him about anything, and he'll be there for us.
Is there some team on the schedule, not necessarily Pisgah because they're so strong in the area, but just someone you look forward to playing every year on the schedule, someone you really got, you know, you mark that date? Any team that stands out to you?
Plainview.
Yeah, Plainview.
Well,
for Ashley, just from hearing you talk and from seeing kind of how jittery you are up there, I mean, you seem like you are ready to go, ready to pull the trigger. I mean, have you stepped up into the leadership role for the Ram team this year?
I think I have.
It definitely seems like you're ready to go. I mean, you guys, do you think the tip-off tournament this coming up in November, do you think that guys will set a good pace for you guys for the rest of the season?
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Coach, when's your first game and talk a little bit about that?
We open up with 5 actually next week. Next Tuesday, we're going to play just the girls because of football. You know, we've been battling a lot of sickness the last week or so. We've only been practicing with, you know, 9 or 10 girls, JV and varsity, all week. So, you know, it'll be an experience. You know, we're not near where we need to be. Of course, everybody's fighting the same battle there.